Hello, Unit 3, Dictionary Corner, page 29, Exercise 1. Put the words in the correct columns. Now here in the box you have some of these verbs, and some of them are verbs and some of them are nouns. So we have to put the verbs in this column and put the nouns in this column. Alright, we start with advise. Advise with SE. So because it ends with SE, this is the verb. The noun ends with CE. So advice with CE, this is the noun. Okay. So the noun of advise is advice. Now, what is about the second one? The second one, we will put believe. Believe as a verb, and of course the noun of it is belief. Believe with VE, the verb, but the noun ends with F. Then we have the verb canvas, and canvas ends with double S. This is the verb, and it means to solicit votes from electors, or it means to ask or request something. And then the noun is pronounced the same way. Again, it's canvas, but be careful that it ends only with one S. And this noun has a completely different meaning. It means that, of course, you know the strong cloth made from yarn. We all know it, even in Arabic. But be careful, because the verb has another meaning. It means to request or to ask for something. Then we have devise with SE, and it means to invent something, but the noun is device and it ends with CE, and of course the device is the electronic equipment, any devices like any electronic equipment. The last one, extend with D, this is the verb, and when you extend something, it means that you expand it or you try to stretch it. It means that you make it longer. And then the noun of it is extent with T, and of course it means that it's the area covered by something, or it's a range, the range of something. Okay, so this is exercise 1. Now exercise 2, English words of Greek origin. So now we will talk about some of the English words that we have borrowed from the Greek language. So it has a Greek origin. Now these words are analysis, antibiotic, criteria, dilemma, hygiene, and phobia. We start with the first one. It's already answered. Analysis. What is the meaning of analysis? It's the careful examination of different parts or details of something. So, for example, we make analysis of the blood. It means that we make a careful examination of all the parts of the blood. Okay, so this is an example. So we say the analysis of the water has shown that it's safe to drink. The next one is number 2. Of course here they made a mistake. They wrote it's number 5, but it's number 2. The plural form. Do you remember criteria? Criteria is the plural form, and of course I will remind you of the singular form, which is criterion, ends with ON. So criteria, it's the plural form, and it means the standards that you use when you make a decision. So what were the criteria for choosing the 7 wonders of the world? Number 3, of course the numbering here is all messed up, so this is number 3. Number 3, keeping yourself and things around you clean. So we're talking about hygiene, and it means for example, when you enter the hospital, you have to be careful of the hygiene, which hospital you are picking in order to go to. So it depends on the hygiene of the hospitals, if it's clean enough, if it's not clean. So it means that everything that is around you that is clean. So this is the meaning of hygiene. So high standards of hygiene are essential in hospitals, of course. Then number 4, what is a very strong fear that you cannot explain? Of course, it's phobia. It's a very strong fear you cannot explain. You don't know why you are scared of this thing. For example, some people are scared of the darkness. Some people are scared of the small and tight places. So phobia is a very strong fear that you cannot explain. So for example, you say, I've got a terrible phobia about flying. The next one, a situation when you have to make a difficult choice. So that will be a dilemma. Dilemma, it's a situation, and in this situation it will be very difficult for you to decide or to make a choice. So for example, you can say he faces a dilemma because he's been offered 2 jobs and he likes both of them. So it's really a dilemma for him to decide which one or which job he will choose, because he likes both of them. The last one, medicine which is used for curing infections, and of course all of us know antibiotics. So antibiotic is a medicine which is used for curing infections or diseases. The doctor gave me an antibiotic for my chest infection. Now these are the answers again. Okay, and then language skills, exercise 1. Complete the dialogue with the words from the box, then listen and check your answers. So again, this is a dialogue that you are going to listen to, and then you try to put these words as you listen to it in the right place. Now let me show you, or let you listen to this.
Unit 3, page 29, Language Skills, Exercise 1. Listen and check.
Hi, Jane. Oh, what have you done?
I've broken my leg. Badly. I'm going to be wearing this plaster cast and moving around on crutches for 3 months.
3 months? Oh, I'm sorry. How did it happen?
I fell off my bicycle. I was trying to keep up with my sister when we were going downhill. I lost control and hit a wall. I lost consciousness, and the next thing I remember was waking up in hospital.
How awful. It must have been terrible.
Well, I'm okay now. except for my leg. I've shattered the bone. I'll have to do a lot of training to make it strong again when the plaster cast comes off.
And what about school?
I'll have a wheelchair next week, so I'll be able to go to school in that. I'll only have missed 3 weeks, so I shouldn't lose out too much.
I'll push you to school if you like.
Thanks. I'm looking forward to going back to school and socialising with my school friends again. I've had enough of talking to doctors and nurses for a while.
Okay, now let's check the answers. Number 1. I've broken my leg badly. I'm going to be wearing this, of course, this plaster cast, and moving around on crutches for 3 months. Number 2 is crutches. Number 3, I was trying to keep up with my sister when we were going downhill. Number 4, I lost consciousness. And the next thing, remember, was waking up in hospital. Number 5, how awful it must have been terrible. 6, I've been shattered the bone. I've shattered the bone. 7, I'll have to do a lot of training to make it strong again. 8, I'll have a wheelchair next week, so I'll be able to go to school in that. 9, I shouldn't lose out too much. 10, I'm looking forward to going back to school and socializing with my school friends again. So let me show you the answers. Okay, so that's the end of Unit 3. Have a good day.